I started when I was 13 years old, which I think was 1985. Day to day, I get up very early. I wake up between 3 and 4 o'clock every day. I drive in here to work. I'm always the first one here. I'm usually here for 3 or 4 or 5 hours by myself before somebody else comes in. I immediately start working on whatever I had going the day before, trying to finish up jobs. I'm very job motivated. I like to get a job done as quick as I can. About 9, 10 o'clock, my phone starts ringing off the hook. Designers calling me, customers calling me. I have oftentimes to run out to appointments. I started about 10 years of age, on and off, working with the family, and then served 20 years in the Air Force, and then most recently full-time about 5 years ago. I do, most of my job is installations. I install the drapery, but I also manufacture. I do the heavy velvet drapery that are like in the school theaters and church stage drapes, the universities. We kind of do an assembly line manufacturing of like Roman shades, where Phil will make them and then I will board mount them, string them up, and get them ready for install. I travel, I think between John and I, we put about 100,000 miles a year on our vehicles. That's a lot. We make many trips to Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, all over Utah, Missouri. This year, in the next 6 weeks, we're going to Pennsylvania, and then down to Florida, to Nashville, Tennessee, back to Las Vegas again, up to Idaho again, over to Washington, and that's all within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Most of it's going to be all drive time. Phil and I do a lot of road trips together. We have a lot of fun. That's probably the one thing that really stands out the most, is we just have a great time. Even though we do a lot of things on the cheap. Philip has a trailer. We'll camp out on the side of the road. We've set up tents on the side of the road. En route on a job, we sleep in parking lots. We've slept at rest stops. We've stayed in some nice hotels, but it's just a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. There's never a day I don't want to come to work. Let's just put it that way. I did. He started training me. He was getting sick with diabetes, and I was one of the younger kids in my family, so he decided to start training me to do drapery. So I would imagine I will be retired in 20 to 25 years. That would mean I will have worked about 50 to 55 years by the time I retire. I used to think I would walk away from the door, lock the door, and just walk away from it, and then it's all done and no more drapes, no more anything. I love the freedom that comes with being self-employed and being my own boss. While I have to keep strict deadlines to keep my customers happy, I can also make arrangements to take off and do what I want to do with my family whenever I need to. There's a lot of pride and satisfaction comes when a job is done well and people love it. And it also pains me when something goes bad and people are not happy. But on the majority, I think almost all of my work goes out of here. People are very happy with it, and that makes me happy. That's a good thing.